stop going from offices to offices with their certificates. So we are looking at new business opportunities for Nigerians to explore as after they leave school. So what's your advice for Nigerians that are just leaving school and not so that they don't go and start looking for ministry or government job or even other private sector jobs?
I want to encourage Nigerians. Money continue to flow in the streets of Nigeria. They are not taking it. They cannot continue to do things with fear. The major hindrance to a lot of Nigerians is fear. Some of them have this fear that they don't have enough education. Some have the fear that they don't have capital to start business. Some have the fear that they don't have a godfather that can help them. And some other ones feel that they need a job to be able to actually survive. But money flows in the streets of Nigeria. And if they really want to start business, they can start most business without 1 naira in their pocket. Do you know today, there are a lot of talented people on the streets. There are a lot of people that are selling things today who are not selling because they are not gifted to sell. Just taking up your position and looking at the person that has something to sell. Take the picture of what he's selling and tell him you help him sell. Negotiate the price very well and put it on your phone. You have opened a shop for yourself. More people will see that item in your phone, in the social media, and you will sell more than the person that has a shop. What did you use to start that business? Now, you can also see a lot of people on the street who are working today who are talented, but they can't reach the people that have the talent they need, they serve. If you look at someone that has the talent today and collect his number and tell him, I will look for people business for you, and any business I get for you, you will give me a commission out of what they pay you. You will have employed that person already. So employing 5 people in the street today who have talent and start to sell them on the social media, you make more money than the individuals that you have there. So there are a lot of things that people can get into to start business. You can open a shop without 1 naira in your pocket. You can sell any item in the market and make 1 million naira a month because things have changed. COVID-19 has even made it worse. The excuse that people used to have is all those things about capital, not having godfather, not having a job and all that. Today, COVID-19 is very glaring and people are making excuses with COVID-19. People don't buy anymore because of COVID-19. It's a lie. There was a client of mine, because I do mentoring, I open people's eyes to how they can succeed in what they do and what they choose to do. A client of mine came to me, he sells vegetable. He said with COVID-19, he's not making money. I said, you cannot continue to do business the way you have been doing business and expect to succeed. I said, get a bus, collect items from your neighbors, vegetables from your neighbors, and put it in the bus. Come to my estate, I will introduce you to the estate. You'll be selling in that estate every Saturday. He took the items, came to the estate, he sold everything he would have sold in a month in 1 day. He has COVID-19. COVID-19 shows that if you cannot let people come to you to buy from you, go to where you can reach them easy. You can reach them online, you can reach them in clusters of communities to sell those things that they are selling. So what they really need to do is to change their mindset. The mindset is the foundation where all these things can be changed. And they don't teach that in the universities. So people come out of university, they are not able to apply the degrees that they get because they are confined to do things the way people have been used to doing things. I make this example most times when I talk to people. They sell sugarcane on wheelbarrows. We still sell sugarcane on wheelbarrows after all these years of civilization. What our great-grandfathers were doing. Now, a graduate that is coming from university can look at sugarcane. Instead of taking that sugarcane and selling it raw the way people sell it on wheelbarrow, he will clean it, cut it into small bits, put it in a small package, and make over 500 packs of that sugarcane from that wheelbarrow. The total cost of that sugarcane in the wheelbarrow is 20,000 naira. With 500 packs, he can employ 5 graduates and offer to pay them 50,000 naira a month and give them 80 packs each to distribute. Send one of the graduates to the NYC camp. Send another one to University of Abuja, and another one to the Secretariat. They will go and sell sugarcane and come back to you in the evening with 100,000 naira. The capital of that business is 20,000 naira. A lot of people don't know. So what I'm telling Nigerians today is, look for me in the social media if you need to. I will show you how you can succeed in that thing that you want to do, or that thing that you are doing already. Because everything you need to succeed is around you. What we need to do is to reorientate the mindset of our people.
Okay, so I mean, you mentioned the fact that people are not equipped in schools. What gives, I mean, for people to have that orientation, but many people cannot sell, but they need other things, other skills what can you advise the government if they need to inculcate those kind of curricula in school activities?
We need to have a mentoring group in every school. Mentoring and attach people who are doing business already. So that when you are graduating from school, you'll have gone through some mentoring programs with people who are already in business. For example, I will tell you easily, people go to learn different disciplines and all that. But when they come out, what they face with employment and what employment really requires is different from what they actually teach them in schools. So how do they integrate them? You have someone that reads psychology, history, philosophy. What do you want him to do when he comes out of university? Even a lawyer that does not understand business is a lawyer, and he comes out and the place is saturated with a lot of lawyers already. How will he survive? But if you understand, with the right mentoring, which is why I opened this business of mentoring, because it's something that is lacking in our environment. People don't know what to do, and there are very few people who tell people what to do. And I will tell you, everything you need to succeed is around you. If you are not a good salesperson, employ a salesperson. If you don't have goods to sell, help somebody sell his goods and make commission out of it. If you know how to use the internet to give services to people who don't know how to use the internet, who have things to sell. For example, collecting 5 people who are selling things now in shops and put in the social media and put your phone number and begin to be the marketing manager for those 5 companies. You have employed yourself already instead of looking for white collar jobs. Because you can sit at home and be marketing officer for 5 companies. And if those 5 companies, their goods are not selling well, look for the goods that will sell faster and put it in the social media instead of doing selfie. Begin to sell with your phone. So I'm telling graduates today that you can open a shop with your phone. You can sell for anybody that has goods to sell, provided you ensure that you are well packaged and you are trusted. But if you are not trusted, nobody will want to give you the items to sell. But it has been made very easy. The social media is open to everybody. It's the biggest market in Nigeria today. The era of looking for money to open a shop is gone, because you can start your business today.
I met some young Nigerians that started something. Maybe some they take to offices to go and sell. Then they said, few of them said they don't pay them. They don't pay them on time. They pay them to wait to the end of the month. Those people say, oh, I'm a salary, I wait to the end of the month. And sometimes their money gets stuck.
The truth about it is that if you are selling items, you must know who you are selling to. If you have the opportunity to want to sell and get paid at the end of the month, then you target being paid at the end of the month, and you sell to only people you know must receive salary at the end of the month. But if you don't want to do that, you sell your items on cash basis. You don't have to sell on credit. There are so many customers out there. Not every customer wants to buy on credit. So sell to only the ones that will pay cash for the things you sell. Or carry your things to their offices when you know the time they receive their salary. Target it and go there and sell when you know that they just received salaries. So it depends on the strategy you want to use. But there's something for everybody. The one that want to sell seasonally can sell seasonally. The one that want to sell for cash can sell for cash. The one that want to sell for credit must be sure that that money will be paid exactly the day the salaries are paid. And you must also know that the person is also getting supplies from somebody. So the supplies is getting, if you are going to make sure you are selling to somebody to pay you at the end of the month, you should also arrange yourself so that the person supplying you, you pay the person at the end of the month. So you can actually matchmake the things that you need to do to actually make sure you don't expose yourself to gaps.
Okay, I just want to ask you, for somebody starting a business, maybe I have 20,000 and I'm looking for a business that I can start and I can that can start very well, and what kind of advice would you, what steps should the person take to enable the person?
The first thing that anybody that wants to do business must look out for is, who am I selling to? If you don't know who you are going to sell to, you can never succeed in that business. Because you'll be opening a business that people are already in already. And it will be difficult for you to penetrate because people are already selling already. So the first thing you need to actually know is, who will I sell to? If you don't know who to sell to, don't even start. The second thing is, what is the competitive advantage that I'm bringing to the market? Competitive advantage is doing something different from what other people are doing. If people are selling chinchi already and you want to go into selling chinchi, you must see how you can cut your chinchi different from every other person's cut. You must see how you can make your chinchi a little bit different in color with other people's own. You must create a differentiation, like I don't put sugar in my chincha, I use dates. If you do that, then you'll be able to go to any supermarket and tell them, I want to bring my goods to you, and the ones you have them are not like my own. And because it's a different variety, they will take it on. So you must understand the market, know who you are going to sell to, know what your competitive advantage will be, and the third thing is you must present yourself to take advantage of that opportunity. Don't procrastinate. And if you don't have enough money to stock yourself, get people who are doing the same business and help them sell. When you start making money, the money you make, use it to now start your own business. A lot of Igbo people do that. If you go to the market, you will see a lot of young people that will run to you. I know where you can buy it cheaper. They will take you to their importer who import that thing. They will sell to you and they will get commission. When they do that in a period of 6 months, they will have had enough commission, and all they do is rent a shop. The same people that they've been selling for, they've created credibility for, they will go to them to get goods, and they will put those sample goods in their shop. When you come to ask for those goods, they will tell you how many do you want. They will tell you, wait, let me go to packing shop. The packing shop is the real owner of that good, and they will sell to you. And all they are making is money. They did not start with 1 naira, they did not stop with 1 naira, and they did not expand with 1 naira. Come! I have the opportunity to expose Nigerians to how they can start businesses with little or nothing. And I also mentor people on how they can succeed in the business that they get into and how they can also improve on their various businesses. And I'm looking for the opportunity to collaborate with agencies, government agencies, individuals, parents, and NGOs, if they have, and government agencies, so we can actually expose Nigerians that money continue to flow in the streets of Nigeria, and they can start most businesses with little or nothing. Nigeria is very blessed.
Okay, so you know that the advantage is to owning your own business. The fact that you have your own time, you know what time you want to do your thing. You don't have to wake up to go and answer to any boss. But I would like you to tell Nigerians the advantages of starting your business by yourself. I mean, young Nigerians, the advantage of having their own business and being self-reliant.
There is no salary that is good enough. Once you agree to accept a salary, you have sealed yourself of progress because you'll be living according to that salary. And most salary is not enough to take you home. For example, a young lady came to me who is earning 30,000 naira a month, that he wants to learn how to make more money. And I asked the young lady, if I divide your 30,000 naira by 30 days, how much will you be earning every day? It translates to 1,000 naira a day. And I asked that young lady, how much do you use on transport every day? He said 600 naira. I said, how much do you use for breakfast or for lunch when you go for lunch? He said 500 naira. And I said, what do you use on the average on your airtime? He said 200 naira. That lady has a negative balance of 300 naira. That is the situation with a lot of workers today. Meanwhile, they work through money, go to the office. All they need to do is just wear a new cap and change their mindset that they don't need to go into employment, that they can make money helping people sell or using people that have talent. When they have made enough money, they can rent a place and start their own business. For those who cannot do it, who are working today, call me. I will come to your organization to give enlightenment to your people on how they can succeed outside employment and begin to employ themselves, rather than work in an organization where they don't earn enough salary and they stew and live with it and encourage corruption.
For more info on how to join FMG Wealth Platform, call +234 8052 55 1000 or visit our website www.fmgnigeria.com. Follow us on Twitter at FMG Platform. Like our Facebook page, FMG Platform. Our corporate office is at FMG Platform House, number 11 Dakala Street.